Assalamu alaikum students and a very good morning to you all. Can you hear me? Please reply me in the chat box. Am I audible to you all? Okay, that's great. Can you see my shared screen? Okay, thank you Alina for your timely response. Thank you everybody. Okay Alina, I'm going to tell you this. Okay Sarah, thank you. All right everyone. So all of you are here. Assalamu alaikum everyone once again and a very good morning to you all. This is our English literature lecture number 16, okay? And we are going to start our new lesson, The Room at the Inn today. We will read page number 50 and 51. I hope you have your English literature books in front of you and you have your pencils in your hands so you can underline the new words and RTCs as well. Alina, we are going to read page number 50 and 51. It's lesson number 8, The Room at the Inn. Okay, so are you guys ready? Shall we start now? Walaikum assalam everyone and a very good morning to you all. All right, so the room at the inn. What do you think? What is the meaning of inn? The room at the inn. What is inn? Good. Inn means hotel, or it is also called a temporary place to stay. Okay, a temporary place means a place that is used temporarily for living. Okay, it can be a hotel or any place which we use for living but for temporary purpose. Okay, so in here is used for a hotel. Now we are going to start the reading. The room at the inn, page number 50. Where is number 2? In the last lecture, most of you were asking about number 2, and I told you that number 2 is a hiding place. Yes, please stop writing in the chat box and concentrate on the lecture now, okay? Just write in the chat box when you have any query. Alright, I told you number 2 is the hiding place where they were going to hide the treasure they got from the haunted house, okay? So, where is number 2? Let's read this lesson to know about it. Poor Tom had very bad dreams that night. In his dreams, 4 times he had his hands on the treasure, and 4 times he lost it. When he woke next morning, everything that had happened the day before seemed like a dream too. He got up, had his breakfast, and went to find Huck. So, what happened? As we read in the previous lecture, in the previous lesson that they were in the haunted house, they were there to find the buried treasure. And Injun Joe and his friend Spaniard came there and they were so frightened that they hid upstairs, right? What happened in the end? Injun Joe and Spaniard took the treasure from there to their hiding place, that was number 2. Now Tom was having bad dreams all night and he was thinking about the treasure that he had lost. Okay? So Tom and Huck were not able to get the treasure from the haunted house because Injun Joe and his friend Spaniard had already got the treasure and they took it to their hiding place. Okay? Huck was sitting on a raft. What is raft? Raft is a wooden plank used for floating. Huck was sitting on a raft with his feet in the water. He looked most unhappy. Tom decided not to be the first to talk about what happened yesterday. If Huck said nothing about it, it must have been a dream. So Tom was thinking that whatever happened yesterday was a dream, and he decided not to talk about that to Huck. Okay, and he thought that if Huck didn't say anything, it would be a dream. Okay, Iman Hasham, is it clear now? Can everybody hear me clearly? Iman, please let me know. Can you hear me now? Okay, Hania. Okay, Hamza. Iman Hasham, please check your speakers and all, your gadgets, because everybody can hear me clearly. There might be something wrong from your end. Okay, so Huck was sitting on a raft with his feet in the water and he was most unhappy. Why? Because he lost the treasure. Okay, hello, Huck. Hello, yourself. There was silence for a minute. Tom, if we hadn't taken those tools with us, we'd have got the money. Oh, isn't it awful? Said Huck. So, do you remember that Huck and Tom went upstairs and they threw their tools downstairs in the haunted house, right? So, Tom and Huck were angry with themselves as they realized that they had done a great blunder by leaving their tools in the haunted house. Okay? And it was a proof that someone had entered there with the intention to take out the treasure. Tom, if we hadn't taken those tools with us, we'd have got the money. Oh, isn't it awful? Said Huck. It wasn't a dream then, said Tom. Somehow I almost wish it was. You said a blunder means mistake. Okay? Blunder means mistake. Spaniard was deaf and dumb, Sad, but he could speak. Okay? Oh, isn't it awful? Said Huck. So Huck was saying all this thing. Okay? Now here we are reading the conversation between Huck and Tom. Okay? Sad, please clear this thing. We are reading the conversation between Huck and Tom. Okay? Now we don't have a Spaniard here. It wasn't a dream then, said Tom. Somehow I almost wish it was. What wasn't a dream? Oh, those things that happened yesterday. We were lucky those tears broke down. I've had dream about that all night, with that devil, the Spaniard, in all of them. So Tom was having bad dreams all night, and that dreams were all about the treasures. And he was also having that Spaniard in his dream. Okay, we must try to find him and the money. Tom, we'll never find him. I'm not sure I want to see him again anyway. So what happened? Tom said that they should go and find Spaniard and the money. But Huck was saying that he was not sure that he will find him. Okay? But he himself wanted to see Spaniard again. Please turn off your camera, Ivanshe. Saad, he was not speaking, he was actually conveying his messages through his actions to his friend, Injun Joe. Okay? He was delivering his message, he was uttering those words through the actions. Here we are not having the conversation between Spaniard and Injun Joe. It is actually between the two friends, Huck and Tom. Saad, is it clear? Okay, that's great. All right, if you have any confusion related to the lines that we are reading, you may ask in the chat box. So they were planning to find, who were planning? Tom and Huck. They were planning to find the treasure that was taken by the two men, Spaniard and Injun Joe. Okay? I know I am a bit frightened too, but I'd like to see him and follow him to his number two. Now, till here, they had no idea what was number two, okay? And they were just thinking to follow him to the number two to find the treasure, okay? Number two, yes, I've been thinking about that. I don't know what he meant by that. What do you think it is? So, they were thinking about number two and they had no idea what it was. Okay? I don't know, replied Tom. Actually, Huck was asking Tom about the number two, and Tom had no idea about that. He thought for a minute, then said, perhaps it's the number of a house. So, what did Tom say? What is number two? He said that perhaps it is the number of a house. He said that number two is the number of a house. No, Tom, it can't be that. If it is not in this place. There aren't any numbers here in St. Petersburg. Huck said that it is not the the number of a house in this place. Why? Because there weren't any numbers there in the St. Petersburg. You are right. Let me think again. After listening to this, Tom said that he is going to think about it again. Could it be the number of a room in an inn? So what did he say? What did he ask? He asked that could it be the number of a room in an inn? So he was asking Huck about the number two, and he said that could it be the number of a room in an inn? Oh, that's a good idea. There are only two inns here. We can find out very quickly. Huck liked that idea. He said that there are only two ends here. There were only two ends in the St. Petersburg, okay? There were only two ends in the St. Petersburg, and Huck said that they can find out very quickly. You stay here, Huck, till I come. Tom asked Huck to stay there. Tom went off at once. Iman Hasham, kindly turn off your camera. Thank you. Tom went off at once. He was gone for half an hour. He found that in the best inn, room number two belonged to a young lawyer. He had lived there for a long time and was still staying in the room. So, first of all, he went in the best inn, and in that inn, the room number two belonged to a young lawyer, and he was still staying in that room. Okay, so it was not the room that they were searching for. In a long time, and was still in the long time, and was still staying in the room. In the other end, room number two was a mystery. So there were only two inns in St. Petersburg, as I told you. The first one was the best one. Tom went there and he found that that room belonged to a lawyer and he was still staying there. Then he went to the second inn, the other inn, and their room number two was a mystery. You know what is mystery? What is mystery? Anyone? Yes. Tell me what is mystery? Tell me the answer in the chat box. Till then, I am taking your attendance. Room number two was a mystery. Now tell me, what is mystery? Now Umar is taking all the classes. Well done, Umar. And well done, everybody who's taking regularly all the classes. Yes, on. Very nice. You are also a regular student. No, I'm not talking about the mystery. I'm just asking the meaning of the mystery, you Sarah. I'm just asking for the meaning. Alina is saying it's just like a riddle, okay? No, Hamza, it's not that. You're not giving the right answer here. Okay, Shanti. Okay, Miram. All right. So let me tell you, mystery means something that is difficult to understand or that is beyond the understanding. Okay? That is beyond the understanding. So Omar is giving me an answer, something that is difficult or impossible to understand or explain. Yes, very nice, Omar. Very good, Pariza. So mystery means something that is beyond understanding. Okay. And that room number two was a mystery. Now let's read, why was it a mystery? The innkeeper's son said it was kept locked all the time. He had never seen anyone come out of it except at night. He had noticed that there was a light in there the night before. What happened? Why was it a mystery for everyone? Because the innkeeper's son said it was kept locked all the time, and he had never seen anyone coming out of that room except at night. Means whoever used to visit that room visited it at night. Okay, there was no movement from that room during the daytime. Okay, so he had noticed that there was light in there the night before. So what happened? The room number 2 was a mystery, as told by the innkeeper. It was kept locked all the time, and no one was ever seen coming out of it except at night. That's what I found out, Huck. Now, Tom said that it was the room that they were looking for. Okay, it was the number 2 that they were looking for. That's what I found out, Huck. I think this is the number 2 we were looking for. I think you are right, Tom. Now, what you are going to do? Since there were only 2 inns and they easily found out the room number 2 of the inn that belonged to those boys, those men, okay? Please turn off your camera, Iman Isham. Then Huck asked Tom that what he was going to do with that room, or what he was going to do next. Okay, Tom thought for a long time. Then he said, I'll tell you. The back door of that room, of that number 2 room, is the door that opens into the little street between the inn and the old brick shop. So the back door of that room means the room number 2 of the inn opened in the little street between the inn and the old brick shop. Now you get hold of all the keys you can find. I'll take all of Auntie's. He asked, means Tom asked Huck to find all the keys and keep it with him. He also said that he is going to take all of the Auntie's keys. Who was Auntie? What was the name of the aunt? What was aunt's name? Yes, Satsuhil, it's Aunt Polly. Good. Very good, Pariza. Very good, Yusera, Umar Farooq. Very nice. So he said that he is going to take all of Aunt Polly's keys. The first dark night, we shall go there and try to unlock that door. And don't forget to keep a lookout for Injun Joe. So he planned that they were about to go to the room to unlock the door. Okay, to unlock that door. When were they planning to go? When were they planning to go to unlock that door? Yes, at night. Very good, Shanti. So the first dark night, they decided to go to unlock the door of the inn. Okay, and don't forget to keep a lookout for Injun Joe. He said he was coming back here, remember? If you see him, follow him. If he doesn't go to the room number 2, then it's not the right place. So, what happened? What did Tom say to Huck? He said that he asked him, okay? He asked Huck to keep the watch for Injun Joe. And if he found Injun Joe coming in that room, room number 2 of that inn, it means it is the right place, otherwise, it is not. Is it clear? So, Tom and Huck planned to unlock the door of the room of the inn. Okay, and which room it was? It was the room number 2, which was actually a mystery. And the back door of that room number 2 opened in the little street. Okay, and that in the little street between the inn and the old brick shop. Tom asked Huck to bring the keys to unlock the door of room number 2. Okay, so this was their plan. Their plan to unlock the door and to find the treasure that Injun Joe and Spaniard took with them. Okay, is it clear? Do you have any question? Ajwa, please turn off your camera. Okay, okay, you Sarah, good. So you have understood this lesson. Now I am going to ask a question that you have to answer, okay? What did Tom find out about room number 2? What did Tom find out about room number 2? No, Alina, Spaniard was Injun Joe's friend, okay? It is the name of his friend. It's great, Suhema, that you like the lesson. Yes, very good, Parisa. Parisa is giving me the answer that he found out that the owner only visited at night. Okay, Umar. Okay, Hamza, very good. Hamza is giving me answer that it was a mystery. Alina Alam, very nice that it's interesting. Okay, I asked a question that what did Tom find out about room number 2? Yes, Alina Salman is giving me an answer that he found out the room number 2 was a mystery and the owner was only getting out of the room at night. Very good, Alina. Shanti Kumari is giving me an answer that it is a mystery. Okay, all of you are giving me correct answer. So Tom found out that the room number 2 was a mystery as told by the innkeeper. Okay, and it was kept locked all the time and no one was ever seen coming out of it except at night. Okay, very good, Suhaima, and very good, everyone. All right, so let me ask another question. What was Tom's new adventure? What was Tom's new adventure? Hamza, Huck and Tom didn't find the treasure yet. Okay, although it was there hidden in room number 2. Okay, they haven't reached the room yet. Hamza, are you getting me? Yes, Saad, very good, Swema. Very nice, Umar. Very good. So that's great. Yes, very nice to find out the treasure. What was Tom's new adventure? Tom and Huck planned to unlock the door of room number 2, and this was the new adventure. Okay, because the room number 2 was a mystery. Okay, So this was Tom's new adventure. That's great. I love the way you give me the answers very quickly and correctly. Excellent, everyone, and thank you for responding so quickly. Now we are going to look at the key points. So here are the key points of the pages that we have read today. Tom had very bad dreams that night. He saw his hand on the treasure 4 times and he lost it. When he woke up next morning, everything that happened yesterday seemed like a dream to him. Tom had his breakfast and went to find Huck. Tom was sitting on a raft. Huck was sitting on the raft and he looked most unhappy. He decided not to be the first to talk. Tom thought that if Huck said nothing about it, it must have been a dream. Huck said that if they had taken those tools with them, they would have got the money. So Huck was regretting for leaving the tools downstairs because it gave Injun Joe an idea that somebody was there. After hearing this, Tom said that it wasn't a dream. Tom said that they were quite lucky that the stairs broke down and Joe couldn't reach upstairs. Tom said that they should find Spaniard and the money. Huck was of the opinion that they will never find him. Both of the boys wanted to follow him to his number 2. That was the room in the inn, okay? Tom said that he had been thinking about number 2. He asked Huck if he knew what is number 2. Tom said that it might be the number of a house, but Huck said there weren't any numbers there in the St. Petersburg. Tom said that it might be the number of a room in an inn. Huck liked that idea. He said there are only 2 inns in the St. Petersburg and they can easily find out very quickly. Tom asked him to wait and he went off at once. He found that in the best inn, room number 2 belonged to a very young lawyer and he was staying in that room for a very long time. So it was not the room number 2 that they were looking for. In the other inn, room number 2 was a mystery. Now, why it was a mystery? Because the innkeeper's son told that it was kept locked all the time. He had never seen anyone coming out of it except at night. The innkeeper told that he noticed light in there the night before. Tom had a guess that it was the number 2 that they were looking for. Huck agreed with Tom and asked him what was he going to do. Tom said that the back door of the room number 2 is the door that opens in the little street between the inn and the old brick shop. They decided to gather all the keys, and the first dark night they should go there and try to unlock that door. Okay, so that's all about the lesson that we have read today. If you have any question, you may ask. I'm going to upload your home task, your home assignment in your Google Classroom. Please don't forget to do your homework. Today you have to do question answers 4 till 6. Okay? You have already done word meanings, RTCs, and question answers 1 till 3 earlier. Now you are going to do question number 4 till 6. Okay? If you haven't done the homework, previous homework, please students do that assignment and then do this one, okay? So you have to do question number 4 till 6 today along with the summary. I have given some important points to write the summary. Okay, you have to write the summary of the lesson with the help of the given points. And please don't copy the points, just write the summary. Okay, you just have to form the summary, compose the summary with the help of the given points. All right, is it clear, everybody? So here is the home task. You may ask if you have any question related to the home task. You have to do the question answers and summary of this lesson. And I'm going to post it just after the class. It will be posted at 10:30. Okay? Alina, it can be of one page. Yes, summary can be of one page. You just have to write the main points of the lesson in the summary. That's all. And I have already given some points that you are going to use in your summary. Okay, you just have to combine those points in the form of paragraphs and you have to write the summary. All right, is it clear to everybody? And please don't ask me again, don't get confused. You don't have to copy those points, just write the summary in the form of paragraph just like you do. Okay, you have already written several summaries before, so please write it the way you have already done in your copies. Okay, Ajwa, thank you so much for the compliment. Ajwa is saying that she liked the lecture. Yes, Shanti, this is the assignment 2 of our previous lesson. Okay. Yes, you have your CT, your English Literature CT today, and I have already uploaded it in the classroom. Some of the students have already done that. Those who haven't attempted it yet, please go ahead after the class. Okay. Yes, Umar, you can do it till tomorrow 8 a.m. Okay. Okay, Ajwa, that's great. You have read the lesson, so you have done it very easily. All right, so we are done now. That's all for today. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for being here on time. Yes, you Sarah, you have to write it this way. Uh, just have to combine those points to write the summary. Okay. All right, that's all for today. We are done now. Thank you for being here, everyone. I'll be back with another lesson. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.